If you've ever been cheated on, no, you haven't. If you've ever been ghosted, no, you haven't. If you've ever been abandoned, friend zone, whatever, no, you have not. Okay, so if I wanted to manifest an SP, here's exactly what I would do. And some of y'all already know what I would do, okay? Because I did a video on this twice, but they've been a year ago and like 3 years ago that I did this video. So I want to do this again. So if I wanted to manifest an SP, here's the first thing that I would do. And this is again in no particular order, okay? The first thing I would do before I jump into my technique is the first thing I would do is I would release and let go of any limiting beliefs that just do not serve me anymore. Any old thoughts from the old identity, from the old story that just no longer serve me. Let go of all the circumstances that you see before you. Let it go, because it doesn't matter. Circumstances such as, oh, well, they're a different race and I don't know if it's going to work, or I don't know if their parents are going to accept me, or I don't know if my parents are going to accept them, or, they are across the country, or they live in a different state, or whatever your circumstances may be that you think is this big block or barrier. Let it go. It doesn't matter. Circumstances do not matter. Okay. That's the first thing I would do. The second thing I would do is I would let go of, again, any of my negative past experiences and relationships from the past. I would not bring it with me into this new identity, into this new story, into this new reality that you are creating for yourself via your thoughts, i.e. your affirmations. So if you've ever been cheated on, no, you haven't. If you've ever been ghosted, no, you haven't. If you've ever been abandoned, friend zone, whatever, no, you have not. No, you haven't. Actually, you've had amazing experiences in relationships. Men and women have treated you like a god or goddess. They have worshiped the ground that you walk on. They have respected you, loved you, been loyal to you, all the things. Anything other than that story, no, you haven't. We're going to leave it in the past, okay? So that's the first thing, is we're dropping and letting go and releasing any thoughts, negative beliefs, stories, assumptions, experiences that no longer serve you or that do not align to the story of you being in a happy, healthy, loving, committed relationship with your specific person. If it doesn't align to that story, no, you haven't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't exist. It no longer is a factor. Okay. So that's the first thing. You are walking into this new identity as a new version with a new identity. Okay. With new thoughts, with new assumptions. So now I want you to assume that you are the person, or a woman or a man. You are the person who always gets what they want, who is always loved, respected, adored, cherished, who is always obsessed over healthily, okay, who's always prioritized, who's always chosen, who is your person is always giving you words of affirmation. They are just everything that you've ever dreamt or desired. This is now you. And so now you are only thinking and assuming from under this identity, under this umbrella, from this state of being, okay? Now, into the technique. Now that you are a new person, the old person no longer is relevant. Okay. So now, whether you have met this person or not, you are going to start to implement the flip the script technique. So again, whether you know this person or not, whether you're manifesting an ex or someone you've had a past history with, or if it's someone that you've never met, that you don't know, you just know that you want to manifest a healthy relationship for yourself, this can work for you as well, okay? So typically, how this would go is I started the flip the script technique back when I was in no contact a few years ago, and I didn't initiate the no contact. My SP did, and I was extremely hurt, heartbroken, sad. I was all the things, okay? I was longing for him. I was missing him. Couldn't stop thinking about him, all the things. And I was really starting to get really aggravated and irritated because I'm trying to move forward by not focusing on the 3D, not focusing on my current circumstances, or letting those circumstances triggered me or affected me in a negative way. But I was really trying to remain steadfast and hold on to my new story. But it was really difficult for me to do that during that time because the 3D was just so up in my face, showing me the complete opposite of what I was manifesting. So in that moment is where I created the flip the script technique, to where every time I was thinking about him or missing him or longing for him or anything, I automatically assumed that it was only because he was missing me, only because he was thinking about me, only because he was longing for me, only because he wanted to talk to me. That's the only reason. That is the story that I told myself. I told myself that I'm missing him, I'm thinking about him, I'm longing for him because he is doing the same for me first. And I told myself that I'm picking up on his energy, right? So it was a form of thought transmission, but kind of like in the reverse. Instead of me transmitting the thoughts, I was assuming that I was receiving his transmitted thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and assumptions about me, right? So this instantly put me in the state of the wish fulfilled. It instantly put me on a pedestal, and it instantly allowed me to feel chose, prioritized, desired, all of the things that I wasn't feeling when I was just solely assuming that it was me, that I was the only person having these thoughts, having these feelings, having these emotions, and longing for him and all the things. So it instantly flipped my state. It like shifted my state of being and my awareness into, now I'm the prize, right? Now I'm on the pedestal. Now I'm in the receiving mode of receiving his missing me and him thinking about me and him longing for me and all the things. So going into it with this mindset automatically and nearly instantly shifted my state of being, shifted me into the state of the wish fulfilled. And I became like a moth to a flame to him being in my reality, right? So I manifested him really quickly by magnetizing my own energy, by flipping the script. So what you're going to do is you're going to literally, you are magnetizing your energy. So again, whether you know this person or not, when you start to think about the idea of wanting to be in a relationship and think about how you want to feel in a relationship, automatically assume that you are in a relationship. You are in a relationship. Your person loves and adores you so much. They prioritize you. They provide for you. They make you feel safe. They support you. They are just the best partner that you could ever think about. This is the person of your dreams. Assume that you are in a relationship with the person of your dreams. And also, you're going to be thinking very highly of yourself, but you're also going to be thinking very highly of that person. So for example, when I started to flip the script, that was like one of the first steps into shifting my identity to the identity that I have right now, right? So it was the first step into that shift. But like I said, once you have shifted your energy by flipping the script, you're thinking about them because they're thinking about you. You're missing them because they're missing you. Again, whether they know you or not, whether you know them or not, it doesn't matter. This is still working for you. You're still magnetizing your energy in this way. So once you begin to flip the script, what happens is that you flipping the script starts to gain momentum, and you start aligning yourself to more thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions that align to this new story of being on the pedestal, of you being prioritized, of you being chosen, of you being obsessed over, of you being chased, right? You start to think to yourself like your self-concept literally just changes, and you like subconsciously, you are also, by flipping the script, you're also subconsciously leveling up your self-concept, because you're saying like, oh my God, like this man is always chasing me. Like he is always thinking about me. Honey, he's always missing me. He is always missing me. He's always thinking about me. He loves to be up under me. He loves to talk to me. He loves to go on dates with me. He just loves being in my presence. He's always, calling me. He's always texting me. He's always making sure that I'm okay. Like whatever your story is, that at the same time is leveling up your self-concept, even though you're not intentionally working on self-concept. So you're really getting extra bang, more bang for your buck, right? You're allowing flipping the script to work for you in so many other ways than just magnetizing your energy to attract in or manifest your specific person. So yeah, that's really it. You're really just flipping the script, and you're really just assuming that you are in a healthy, happy, loving, committed relationship, and it's the relationship of your dreams. Like, you guys are perfect even when you have little slight disagreements. It's so amazing because you both are so eager to hear each other and to work it out and to move past it, and your communication is just awesome and all the things, right? So some of you may need to write down exactly what you want, how you want to feel in a relationship, who you want to be as a result of this relationship, and who you want your person to be as a result of this relationship. And once you write down what you want and how you want to feel and who you want them to be and how you want them to feel in regard to you in this relationship, then you start moving accordingly. You start thinking as if you are already this version now. So that means you can't be going back to the old story and the old experiences. Oh, I don't know. He might cheat on me, or she might cheat on me because I've been cheated on in the past, or they may ghost me, or this may happen, or that. Like, you cannot go back to the old story. Leave the old story where it is. It's irrelevant. You are creating a new story, and you're manifesting what you want by being someone you've never been before. And it's a person who thinks as if everything is always working out in their favor. So let me know in the comment section if this was helpful. If you guys would like one-on-one coaching from me and you want to get one-on-one help on your specific situation or SP circumstances or whatever, hit the link below and book me for your one-on-one coaching session. If you would like to join the community, the channel membership, that link is also down in the description box below. You will get exclusive content, live coaching sessions, challenges, and so much more. So join us if you feel led, and I will see you guys in the next one. Sending nothing but peace, love, and blessings. Happy manifesting.